TikTok might be too big to ban, no matter what lawmakers say. Welcome to Eagle News Channel. In July 2020, the same month former President Donald Trump stated he would ban TikTok in the US, Callie Goodwin of Columbia, South Carolina, released her first video on the app to advertise her garage-based business. Inspired by a neighbor who brought her brownies and a handwritten letter while she was in quarantine, Goodwin started Sparks of Joy Company. Several months later, a TikTok personality with 2 million followers shared one of Goodwin's cards, and her business took off. Over 90% of Goodwin's orders come from TikTok, she said CNN. If it were banned, Goodwin's business would drop. My sales would drop. Over the last 2 years, rumors of a TikTok ban faded. TikTok grew in popularity during the Trump presidency. It was the most downloaded app in the US in 2018 and so far in 2022, according to analytics firm Sensor Tower. In the process, TikTok, which predicted it had 100 million US users by 2020, grew more vital to American society and the fortunes of influencers and company owners like Goodwin. TikTok's future in the US has been dubious since July 2020. Several Republican governors banned TikTok for state employees on government devices on Thursday. State attorneys general and a Republican FCC commissioner urged Apple and Google to take harder action. 3 U.S. politicians led by Sen. Marco Rubio, the senior Republican on the Senate Intelligence Committee, presented a measure this week to restrict TikTok in the U.S. owing to the parent company's Chinese base. The increasing political scrutiny comes amid a broader concern about TikTok and other social media companies' impact on teens. TikTok's material may not be age-appropriate for minors, and its algorithms may drive users to suicide and eating disorder posts, according to current arguments and anxieties. TikTok's parent business has ties to China, which has drawn criticism from Washington. BuzzFeed News reported earlier this year that U.S. customer data was regularly viewed from China, citing an employee who said, "Everything is seen in China." TikTok has acknowledged U.S. user data can be accessed by Chinese personnel. TikTok has negotiated for years with the U.S. government and CFIUS on a settlement that answers national security concerns and permits the app to continue operating in the U.S. There are reports of delays in these talks. TikTok's popularity may make it harder to ban, warn national security experts. Some TikTok critics are unsure if a ban is necessary. Senator Josh Hawley, who proposed a bill to ban TikTok from U.S. government devices, said he'd be okay if the U.S. government and TikTok achieved a data safety pact. Hawley added, "If they don't do that, we'll have to consider more draconian measures." Some users who have created their livelihoods and found camaraderie on the app say they can't imagine America without it. TikTok promotes culinary habits, such a 200% surge in feta sales at one grocery store after a pasta recipe went viral, fashion and beauty crazes, from skin cycling to glazed donut nails, and new and old music, like the 1980s song Break My Stride, to the top of streaming charts. Many politicians campaigned using the app before the midterms. The 176-year-old AP has joined TikTok to target new audiences. CNN's Khalil Green, 22, of New Haven, Connecticut, is usually on TikTok. "We receive our amusement, news, musical taste, and inside jokes from TikTok memes." Green is recognized as the Gen Z historian on social media for chronicling social and cultural issues. The Biden administration saw Green's TikTok followers. Green was one of a few TikTokers invited to a White House briefing on the Ukraine invasion. "So much of our culture and lifestyles are driven by TikTok now that it's not easy to remove," he said. Thank you for watching.